Hello? Hello Samuel, hello Sambo. Hello Selton. Hello Johan. Oh, you're home again. Welcome to the stream. Meowdy2S2W. We are working on this overworld here today. One second, this might be important. I finished the update for course 10 recently. I had the first beta test, first update. We're gonna have a second beta test soon. So that is going to be another level on the progress tracker that can get 100% soon. These two are at 96, so I'm gonna get them to 100% soon. These two also basically 100% from my side, it's just waiting for bioback. And then for these 4, I have to run a first gameplay test. Looks like bioback is pretty far along the ice camp, so it's gonna move to 100% soon too. So we're getting there. This is still a big part though, and that's going to be a lot. The music's too loud. Man, coming back to this area after a few days not being here, I suddenly like it a lot more. Like, the view you have when you entered, this is kind of beautiful. This is scenic, I like this. My name is not pronounced at all, please do not talk about me. So our goal today is start programming here. The rainbow effect here is not nearly as strong as I wanted it to be. Kayui. So there's an annoying FAST64 issue that was introduced over time. Which is not active here? I thought it was. I guess I'm just crazy. Okay, suppose I have concave object, concave, over a plane of water that makes the water plane inside the concave part disappear. Am I... No, concave is this way. Yes, that is possible. But the... Oh, you... okay, the water visuals disappearing is a lot harder. That is something I don't want to have to program. Like, yeah. If it's a static shell that works. I didn't up the resolution of the textures, nope. Yeah, we'd have to do it with animated vertices, right? So it's a little worse on my end. Let's see, part 5. We're gonna do this from top to bottom. Pirate rate? Never mind, we're not doing this from top to bottom. Yoshi houses and Yoshis are waiting for Zena. Sandcastle playground and spawns a blue coin if you don't fall down while you're doing that part. You don't know, you don't want to see a seashell in your life. They go on the terrace next to trees? They're that difficult? I thought they were easy as hell. Am I just a seashell making genius, or did my seashells just suck so much that I didn't experience the difficulty? Is it also to draw a transparent surface on top of a concave object and close it, but writes to the depth buffer? That is possible. But wouldn't that also cause the depth of the thing? Wait, okay. You're saying we have the water, we render the water last. We render the concave object, and then after we render the concave object, we render a depth plane above it. Okay, now Mario doesn't render when he's on the thing. We render the depth only thing on layer 6 before the water and after everything else. That actually works. That is a good idea. Yeah, Biobike, we can do that actually. Raymarch has brought up a good point. But that also means that particles wouldn't render inside that shell, so it would look a little jank. And I don't really want to change the draw order in my engine. So far as my Instagram with draws like that, which is messed up by required order. No. But I would have to support changing the order in engine. And any feature that requires engine level hacks, unless I want to use it a lot, I say it's off limits. I had a behavior that's the ground point for a blue coin that I want to copy. Fuck it. I'll just make a new behavior. VFX and SFX work? Okay, interesting. I'm sure we can polish the fuck out of it if we really want. What is this fucking song? This is not the music I was listening to. I want to listen to more of this person. She makes nice music. So I'll drop programmer. Okay, so it's gonna be a very easy setup. The param 2 decides the ID. When there is no actor with the next ID available on the point. There's a train wreck that happened in French politics? No. Wait, let me guess. Your president is being an authoritarian. Safest guess these days. Yep. One second, this might be important. And he wanted to dismantle the government, had new elections, and the left wing won, but Macron decided not to care, and they elected the center-right PM. That's weird. Who's giving him the power to just do that, though? Like, why are people listening to that? Does that make sense? Oh yeah, guys, we have occlusion plates in the game now. You guys want to see the insane performance that gives us? Oh god, I hope it boots on N64 right now. Never mind, I can't show you. Too bad. You'll have to watch for the keys clips video coming out tomorrow. This guy elected Licorno is at like 3 hours after running around, which means it automatically dismantled. Threats are being made, just so we're clear on that. Oh my god. You will be president, whether you like it or not. Dude, why does this fucking thing keep appearing here? What is this doing? This keeps appearing, and I don't know how to get it to stop. I don't know what makes this appear. How do I stop Windows from doing that? It is so goddamn annoying. How do I close it without fucking everything up? System. And then multitasking. And untick the box of show snap layouts when I hover over the maximize button. Huh? You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you, Windows. The less you do, the better. Kinda nice that this works. I already had the function meet. You're not going to Windows 10? Well, the problem with Windows 10 is that security support for it is going to stop soon. And the problem with Linux is that I need Windows for my work. So, I'm fucked. Also, and this is the thing that's turning me off from Linux the most, the people that use Linux, it feels like every person that uses Linux is annoying as fuck. I just do not want to be part of that. I'm half saying this because I mean it, and I'm half saying it because I wish that Linux people just shut the fuck up. We actually don't need an interaction box. What about Mac? Mac people would never admit to using Mac. We're good. Hello, autodidact. Nah, you just only hear about the annoying ones because they're the loudest. I know! That's why I'm saying it feels like that. It's completely survivorship bias. I know that. But also, to be fair, every person that I know that uses Linux is being annoying about it. Probably I know about it because they were being annoying about it, but it's still like I don't know a person that uses Linux and is not annoying about it. When you use Mac OS, that's very surprising to me. I thought you can't do anything on Mac OS. I'll be honest, I don't know what it's Unix means. That is meaningless to me. I guess the best, and you're principal IT info engineer? Huh. I mean, I had to try Mac before at university and I hated it, because I don't even know why. Honestly, I think someone just put the mouse setting on all the Mac devices to like 50% speed, and that's why all of them were unusable. I know, guys, I was not being serious about Linux people being annoying being the reason that I don't use Linux. I just wanted people that use Linux to not be so annoying. I'm manipulating public discourse by being facetious. Facetious? This should work now. And to use a command line bozo. Bro, I have this open on every stream ever. Who's they? And why did they do it? The industry. How cool is that? This is not supposed to be something that players figure out. This is just supposed to be like a for fun thing. I like it though. Only works once too. I feel like something's missing here. Maybe not. Did it spawn the sound? What does this do? Nothing. Cool. These are also all unused, aren't they? I'm currently trying to remove all the vanilla code. So if I run over vanilla code like this, I might as well remove it in a moment. This will do some work in the future. These are also all done, I'm pretty sure. How do the coins look so good? Dude, the coins are fucked up render-wise. The thing is, the N64 scalar combiner can output numbers between 0 and 255. And if you try to output a number like minus 127, it snaps back to 0. If you try to output 383, it snaps back to 255. But if you go 1 over or 1 under, it loops around the other way. So what we do for the coins is we kind of like rescale the values in a way where we hit minus 127 to 383, and that gives us this range where we can like overbright the colors to have them be like glowy. Does that make sense? Alright, we have... Wait, I forgot to look up if the sound even spawns. There's no sound here. Oh no, coin spurt. No coin spurt. So we need to add that sound here. HDR, kinda, yeah. Clamped, but +1 is modular to... No, +1 is wrap out to the other side. It's more like modular 512, I guess. No, not even module 512. Maybe kinda, eh. So then you say Windows has problems and they say use Linux, but if you say Linux problems, they say skill issue. This is true. Okay, we need an OST suggestion. YouTube keeps playing songs that I don't want to listen to. Maybe a bonus star for grabbing a toy out of the lake is on my list right now, and I'm thinking probably not. The clouds above where Cooper Wave Cove is need to change color permanently after we meet the Lucky Tooth Thunder boss in that level. Okay, that's the next thing we work on then. So I don't think you can actually ever see the top of these clouds, so we are just going to remove this from the 3D model. This is such a high poly area. Undertale 10-year dubstep remix OST, okay. Wait, this is the anime remix. Where's the dubstep one? Is it this? So I think we want them to be like dark storm clouds first. What the fuck does primitive color do on this? Huh? Am I insane? What is going on? The wedges I reckon look so eatable. You're gonna see them and take a bite out of the screen. It is supposed to have a cotton candy aesthetic. What did you guys think of the new video today? You've watched the video, right? Like that, that's good. It will be so good once I'm done with the rest. I'm gonna cry from nostalgia. Oh, dude, it's gonna be so good with your floating stuff idea. We're listening to the 10-year anniversary dubstep remix. At least that was the intention. Okay, so now with this setup, we can have stormy clouds here, and then... What the fuck? Oh, I'm using combined color alpha. What? What have I done here? The dark and evil. It is supposed to be dark and evil for now. So that's all good. I just clearly fucked something up on this. So, okay, now we can do this. This is gonna be what it looks like before you beat the thunder like you do, where it's like the clouds are dark and evil. And then after you beat them, we can make them brighter like so. And keep in mind, these clouds are not like the final versions. I'm sure Biobag is going to make them look a lot nicer. But we need something we can put here for now and animate already. Once the ice cap rework is done, all of Overworld 1, except for the actual Overworld, is going to be done reworked. Yeah, it sounded like you were gonna change that a lot, but that's fine. It's not like the gameplay in the ice cap area was super thought out or anything. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe this is a terrible way of handling it. I don't edit my videos, I pay someone to do it. Okay, thinking about it again, what if instead of this we used clouds like as a background? You could use the clouds from the Course 5 level and just put them there and then have them disappear after you beat the Thunder like you do. Honestly, I have no idea how they do it either. My editing process used to take ages too. Do you think about having a pearl or shell on the whale spot so that Mario can use them, and then if there's no pearl or shell, you need the ice cream to stand on the stream? That is doable, yes. It's kind of a cute idea. I'm just not a fan of, you know, giving myself more work now. Hello, Paleros. Oof, this video is doing awful. This is not doing numbers. We need a different title or something. This is the best thumbnail, apparently. Yeah, so I'm thinking of using these storm clouds here. You weren't notified about it? That really sucks. This is not the part of the background I wanted. Dude, what is going on? I can't move my tabs anymore. Is that the system setting I just disabled? The multitasking one? That is... Snap when it's automatically resize and arrange them into layouts? Really? That's what the setting is? God, I hate this OS. Wait, I know why the views are like that. It's because of that bad ad blocker change. My YouTube managers have told me the shadow elite in the background of Case Emmanuel has told me about this. So I'm thinking of a background kind of like this, maybe with different colors. And then the clouds just disappear. You can lay all of Tetris on the sound effect of Mario 64. That's a bit too long. Mario 64 sound engine is better than the game itself. That's kind of a good one. Let's do that. Mario 64 sound engine is better than the game itself. It's such a stupid title. Lock it in. Think you're really supposed to overdo it? I mean, it is true, you can play all of Tetris in Mario 64 sound engine. That's not even overdoing it, that's literally just facts. Hello, Keaton. The question is, what exactly do we do here? So we need to push this with the InfBG render matrix, meaning a render matrix that attaches at the right point. But we can't obviously move the actor there. We can make a new GeoASM function that only executes while you don't have the star. It's probably the easiest way to do it. Yeah, we'll do that. Stop learning Python and start coding in Mars Cloud engine now. Dude, imagine going back to 2013 and uploading an MS64. That's just a virus that uses the Mario 64 audio format to escape containment into the game itself, and then from the game itself it uses the Project 64 arbitrary code execution bug to escape containment into your computer, and then it uses your computer to mine Bitcoin. You would be so rich. I'm just saying, you could have used Mario 64 hacking to become a billionaire, and you didn't. Its relative location is set to 0. That was literally the purpose of what I did just now. Remember the Occlusion plan from FEDX3? Yes! It is now implemented. I still haven't implemented the selection algorithm for it. I want to make a thing where it can pick like a plane or like a plane from a cuboid. It's not working correctly yet. I can show you what I have. This would be a good task to outsource, actually. Look at this. The O's is where the vertices of the occlusion plane are. So there's an occlusion plane inside this temple here, which means anything behind this occlusion plane is not going to render on real N64. It will render on emulator, but not on N64. The problem is this doesn't really seem to pick the smallest possible plane. Like, or the clone closest to camera. Like if I'm here, the plane picks is like way too far into the thing. You see that? And it's not in front of the camera either, like now it's behind the camera. So my occlusion cuboid is not quite working yet. Also here, it should get closer to the camera again, but it's not. So, yeah. But it works in course 1. Well, currently the overworld doesn't work correctly, but once I fix that, I would have been able to show you. Occlusion can move. You can do whatever you want with the occlusion plane. You can supply one occlusion plane to the microcode. How you get this occlusion plane is completely up to you. And I decided to implement it in a way where we have planes that we can put with like 4 actors. We have cuboids that we can put with like 2 actors, you know, 1 on each end. Then I also have a plan for a cylinder where we can have like the bottom of a cylinder and the top of a cylinder, and you can skew it like this too. And it will always find the biggest occlusion plane, or the most valuable occlusion plane there. Things are so surreal. I'm glad you enjoy it. That's cool. What's the perf benefit? Well, any triangle behind it doesn't render. So that obviously has amazing performance benefits, because we skip a lot of triangles. Node render buffer undeclared. Do we not have rendering graph node in here? We do. Node undeclared? Makes sense. Well, we don't actually need it. It should be here. Do you have an uplift delta in testing it, or well, that obviously depends on your use case. In course 1, it was around a 5% improvement, but course 1 is not a level that is made for it. I imagine that the improvement in a level like course 2 is going to be much higher. Did I not copy the whole path? What the fuck? Hello, Zelda. Is it DDD? This. And then, Vitus Rumble is ID 1. Alright, we now should have the clouds render in that overworld part. The question is where? I didn't set... What did I not do? Do I have the star? Is that the issue? Oh my god, I just realized one huge issue. Oh, never mind, that's gonna be on the map. All good. I might have to start. For a second I thought we forgot to put a way into the game to check your progress in each level, but no, that's going to be in the map from the pause menu. Also, this looks pretty cool now. Really does look like it's gonna send you back to the past with the cool games that do not suck ass. Do you ever think of Microsoft forcing us to log into Microsoft World to install Microsoft or wanting you? I do not give a fuck. That's my take. Oh yeah, what do you think of my bamboo biobag? Is it good bamboo? It's all using one texture. Isn't that nice? And it can be used for bamboo walls. It's a very versatile texture. Look, I'm listening to the OST that you told me to put on. Seamless loop. It's okay, it's 9 minutes. Maybe we need a different OST then. Geo translate node 5000? What the fuck? Why is there a translate node by 5000 here randomly? I didn't do that. Some bizarre stuff. You don't know if you like Dreamers? Don't worry, we're gonna improve it at some point. Zimbabwe went like 7 years ago for the biopack? Really? I had no idea. Geometry 009 Mesh Layer 5 is the one with the translate node. Let's see what that is. Geometry 009? Doesn't even exist. Oh, wait, I'm blind. Oh, of course. I'm not confident that this will now cause this to render correctly. Hello Evie, it is you. Hello you. Okay, so the function is being executed. It's still not rendering the thing between needs. Unless it is rendering it behind the other background. That's what it's doing. Now we've got it, I think. See, I was rendering this first and then this over that, so that's why it didn't work. But this is transparent, so if you render this next, the one below it is still going to look fine. Okay. It does look kind of stormy. I like that. We did want this. How does it look up close? Or as up close as you can be. Yeah, I think this has the desired effect. That looks like there's trouble brewing over there. Then as soon as you have to start, they will all disappear. That's true, this OST is quite extended. Do we have any other OST suggestions? Chill Nintendo Jazz? No! Is this not what you hear in-game when you play the game? Or does it just not loop that much? Angry Nintendo Jazz? Okay. Angry Nintendo Jazz. Okay, Angry Nintendo Music. It's all angry video game nerd. I found the funniest Let's Player of all time yesterday. How do I... There's no good way to show this to you guys. You're just gonna miss out. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna keep this guy to myself. He gets like 20 views per video. "30 minutes of agonizing Nintendo worst music." Yeah. He's Let's Playing video games, and every 10 seconds he says something and then goes and every one of his videos is like this. Like for the last 7 years back, every 10 seconds he goes It's awesome. I'm not telling you the channel link. I was watching one video because it was recommended and he was doing like a very difficult gameplay through. I was like, holy shit, he did that, I wanna watch that. And like 5 minutes into the video, I started stimming and also going I'm not telling you, I don't want you guys to harass him. He's my Let's Player. Yes, don't post the link, Zena. That's mean. They will never know. Don't do it, man. I can't just talk about someone and then you guys send people to them. You guys want to make fun of him. Okay, we need a way for the Kamek boss fight to work here. Okay, let me think about this again. How does this work? How did we have this planned? Ah. There is an evil block that insults you on rhymes. The evil block sits here and here. You can't get past them, so there's like one part of the overworld you can't access until way later. Wait, is it there? Or was it even further back? This says entrances for 14 and 15, I guess? Yeah, this should... Okay, yeah. This is the last few overworlds. Character versus magic Kamek area? Honestly, maybe. But I think it'd be more fun if it happened here. So, okay. Kamek would appear around the main area, I would say. Let's think about the fight and how we can plan this out. I know way worse Nintendo music. Like the shadow fight from Twilight Princess, the one that's just fart noises. Come on. Does it necessarily have to be a fight, or could it just be Kamek messing with you? I guess is the question too. Whoa. Oh, there we go. That was weird. We need another fight here? Oh, you're right. There's also the pirate raid. So there would be two fights here. One just planned is that pirates would come right here. Well, the pirates would be mostly in the latter half here. I am thinking though that Kamek should do something evil to you. And that you beating her should do something. Or it could be that the evil message blocks just attack, because they're like sent from Kamek or something, I don't know. How do we best insinuate this fight? I mean, she could just come here, be in the middle of the lake, and then be like, I've seen you make too much progress. I'ma put an end to this. And then maybe she transforms the Yoshis that are here with her magic. And you have to catch her and do something to her. The clouds are supposed to look wicked. Like they're evil. And there is going to be tons of Yoshis here. So what if she just flew around the area and transformed the Yoshis and you have to run after her and like keep hitting her? Turns them into fish. Block your progression. And then she turns the Yoshis into evil message blocks that attack you. Maybe they attack you like thwomps. How do you turn them back? You just hit her? Like, let's say she's over there around the Yoshi huts. And turn the Yoshis into message blocks that are evil and they attack you like thwomps. What do you do? Does she just stand there and you run at her and kick her in the face? And she flies back and goes to the next spot with the Yoshis and turns the next Yoshis and more message blocks run after you? We're pondering how to do the boss fight here. Who's the boss? Kamek. I'm the boss. It's still a decent boss fight though. All the blocks are going to pile up on one pile unless we add a lot of randomness to their movement. Hammock just standing around kinda makes no sense. Would it even be fun? What if she said, let's freeze your progress, and then she threw ice at you, and you had to jump across ice on the lake to get to her? You're right, it feels kind of weird, but also it's that much cooler because it's already an area that you're in, that you know. Risking it having a chase after you balling you with magnifies around or whatever she's done, it would be cute. And then the zones interrupt the fight. That is a big problem, I agree. Well, she could just block them off with like an ice wall or something. Maybe part of it could be that she... Oh, what if she transformed into a Yoshi and you had to find her? Wait, that has potential. What if there was a Yoshi in the overworld the whole time that's kind of an asshole, and you later get the hint that Kamek has to be around here somewhere, and you have to find the Yoshi, like a little detective thing. How do we do that best? Okay, so there's these message blocks, and there could be a few Yoshis that give you hints like, man, that's some powerful magic, can't believe the blocks are still around, like, wow, there must be so much magic power, unless someone keeps redoing the spell. If you keep redoing the spell, they have to be around. And then maybe, like that's just ambient Yoshi dialogue, then you don't have to read. But maybe at like 60, 70 stars, someone comes up to you and is like, hey, we got word that Kamek has been disguising herself as a Yoshi and is in the village. We need you to figure out who it is. And then maybe like a little mission starts where you have to interrogate Yoshis. Yeah, the new Super Mario Bros. Texture is really, really obviously the new Super Mario Bros. Texture. That definitely needs to change. I'm just thinking of a way to do this where it doesn't fucking suck balls. Because we can't just put in a random detective mission like that. At least not without Mario 64ifying it. Well, the mission would activate after you have enough stars. Like, someone would just tell you, come up to you, and tell you, hey, big trouble in the village. Maybe the village would be burning. And that's when you can start the mission. And all the Yoshis act nonchalant. Or, well, all the Yoshis are scared about it, and maybe one guy acts nonchalant or something. How would players figure out that they're supposed to do that though? Which one would be so much work? We can just put a few huts on fire. We can just put a few flames around. What do we in this area? You can see Kamek hitting the block and turning something here, so you know she's around here. How would you see that? That sounds a little weird to me. Cutscene? Yeah, but Mario doesn't see that. Then the player has knowledge that Mario doesn't. That feels a little weird. Maybe you will see a cutscene of that while the Yoshi explains to you what happened. Maybe Yoshi tells you that he saw that happen. And that's when we have the cutscene. Like I saw Kamek turn himself into a Yoshi, but we don't know who it is. Could be anyone here. In that case, we would need to find like a hint. Like maybe you just have to unlock a hint somehow, and that hint tells you which Yoshi it is. No. Would have to be something like Poochie smelling the Yoshis and being like, yep, it's that guy. Yeah, it would. It wouldn't really be a detective mission. It would just be a detective setting. That makes sense. The problem is we need to give the player something that immediately makes it obvious who it is. That also unlocks at some amount of stars. Because we do want to gain the progression properly. The judge from Mario Sunshine. That's so random. A Yoshi with Kamek glasses? That would make it very obvious. Honestly, that wouldn't be bad, but then it's like when you talk to him, he just says, no, it's not me, you have no proof. And then you find the proof somehow, maybe? But how do we unlock that after some amount of stars? Does an overworld event just happen, maybe? Rocks, and they tell you that they've been turned into blocks by Kamek and she transformed into a Yoshi, but that's insulting because they're evil. When you're done talking to the block, you can talk to the Yoshis and they keep saying they're not Kamek, except one who is angry towards Mario. That all works. The problem I have with that is that I want the angry blocks to be a star progression. I want the player to make enough progress in the game before they're allowed to progress past the blocks. So just the blocks talking to you cannot be the trigger. But yeah, anything until you have 60 stars. That kinda works, yeah? Well, wait, why would they want 60 stars? I guess that's the question. I mean, we could say that Yoshis have been turned into these blocks, and you need the star power to undo the transformation or something. This is a weird UV map. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Actually like that. Okay. So there's these blocks. The blocks are like, we are evil. Kamek put us here. And we know you suck. I bet you can't hit 60 stars. You know what? I'll go so far. If you get 60 stars, I'll tell you a secret. Something like that. And they tell you the secret. That one of the Yoshis is secretly a Kamek that turned itself into a Yoshi. And that honestly is all the setup we need, right? Then you just need to figure out who it is. They're back into Yoshi's and they're very apologetic for these things they were forced to say. That works. And I guess you get a star for that. Okay, let me write this down. Maybe wait, there's more evil enchanted guys. One, this is a funny one. 2 Yoshi's colors have been swapped and they hate it and they want to go back. His favorite food is melon and mine is cantaloupe. I can't stand melon. That's funny. That's true. The Yoshi should each Yoshi give you a star. I know this is evil. I know it's padding the star count to have each Yoshi give you a star. But also, like... Kami gives you the star? But it kind of makes sense if the Yoshi gave you the star. Or if each one of the Yoshis gave you a star. And it would be an easy way to pad the star count by 1. Which we kind of need, because we're like 193, which is an awkward number. No, Hexa, it's because we don't make a collision map before we're done with the level. Not too bad though, that's true. Once you can get 1 star from the Yoshi blocks and 1 from the cantaloupe guys. Oh, I see. We'll keep that as a backup. Let's make a list here. Backup Villa Stars idea. The Yoshi Swift swap. Swap backup and is found and the star. What is this? Dory doesn't know I'm streaming, unbelievable. Dude, Bioback, I had a fucked up realization yesterday. I found out my child is 12.5% British. I don't know how to handle this yet. but you think I have to put her down? You think I should start giving her beans on toast? By teaching her French? 2 wrongs don't make a right. Okay, for the chemic thing to really work, we need all the Yoshis here, and for that we need the huts, so we're not doing that yet. The Yoshidoyo. Right. There's an old man in there. He tells you secret stars are hidden levels in your world you've missed. He shares knowledge with the skills, so you have to beat them up first. So I use him slowly walking you with his cane, then hitting you with the cane, deals no damage, just knockback. King wants to instantly win. It's in the spinning water, you have to finish what you said before moving to the next. You can give hints for all worlds you've entered before. It's getting more expensive as you approach 100%. The first thing he gives you is a secret at a dojo. He also tells you come back if you're stuck again. Okay. Well, you just punch him once and he's like, okay, well, you've proven yourself worthy. It is going to be very funny. He's a combat geezer. What's the correct area code here? Yeah. Or 7? That seems like nonsense. Oh god. I guess we do 4-8 then. The strangest sneeze you've ever seen? How so? I'm just was reading a book on this, how to do was gonna be because the system married a German guy and he couldn't deal. What the hell? That doesn't sound very real. There is no way 8 is the correct number. Oh wow. Let's just hope it won't be a problem. Today's goes your birthday? Nice! Mine is in 9 days. Do you guys already have birthday presents for me picked out? Reminiscence threatening to quit again? Have you been? I am okay. Thing can't. It blocks be locked between the combiner power of the stars and Elysian's magic gain and chemi. What the fuck are you talking about? I need to say that more. I need to be more like, what in the actual fuck? Didn't we have a dojo inside at some point? Let me try and find that. Yeah. Doesn't look very pretty, but it will do for now, I think. Right, this was originally going to be a movement tutorial, so that part would have been necessary. This is the most fucked UV map ever. I've been loving this, but I never got a case live before. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Yeah, true. And today is the live coaching stream, I guess. I guess Keaton just decided that. Are live coaches legit? Like, do they actually do anything? Or do they just tell you, like, stop being such a fuck up? And that's it. That'll be $500. Life coaching, lesson 1, stop buying life coaching. Are you fucking stupid? That will be $500. Okay, but seriously, what do life coaches do? Has anyone ever been to a life coach? Is this something that would be embarrassing to admit? Something about this is so weird. It's just not working right. Like, what? What is going on? Aha. There we go. But not by something from some guidance. Okay. And the life coach provides guidance? I mean, the life coach is also just some dude, right? It's not like you're talking to God himself. Like dating coaches? No, dating coaches is completely different, because like a dating coach, like at least that's something you can practice. At least like there's a defined goal here, which is, I assume, to find a girlfriend or to sleep with as many women as possible, depending on what kind of dating coach you go to. Take a loan against my 401k to buy a house. I don't know what a 401k is. But honestly, I would be very good at that. That's just math, that's just min-maxing. Finance is micro-optimization, in a way. Some guy for another. Well, obviously I have to teach her. So you're saying a life coach is kind of like a teacher, but instead of about math or whatever, they teach you about how life works. So like a life coach is going to teach you how to do your taxes and stuff like that. Is that what they do? $1K is RRSP. Oh, dude, yes. If you can ever loan against your RRSP, fucking do it. What? An RRSP is so stupid. What do you want with money when you're 65? But at that point, you should be a millionaire anyway. The little bit of money in your RRSP shouldn't matter. But like if Andrew Tate motivational quotes were a guy. That's what a life coach does. Thank you, Wufu. Alright, let's see if this kind of worked out. Let's explain this first. Which guys with clients to help them clarify goals and strategies to activate them, achieve them, providing guidance, support, and accountability for personal and professional growth. So it is supposedly a guy more successful than you, or who has already experience in achieving success, who gives you an advice on how you also could achieve success. So I assume most life coaches are extremely rich people, right? Success! I've learned my English from Super Smash Bros. Melee. English is essential for a Somalov. I have made it my mission to complete my Canadian citizenship application. Shit. I knew the warps were wrong. Canadian, eh? I'm just speaking in melee terms. Yep, I figured this was the wrong ID, but I went for it anyway. Let's just use E. What could go wrong? I mean, I guess we have more than 16 warps now, so that would check out. But this is a bit weird. I managed to catch you live. Love seeing the progress back on your work. And greetings from a fellow homebrew dev, and though I'm over Sony's side. I wish I was over on Sony's side, dude. I would be rich by now. Dude, that Yu-Gi-Oh card where it's like Fairy Castle and Dark Castle. The Dark Castle is Mario 64 modding. I should have split the other path and become like a Sonic Adventure modder. I would have been hired to work on Sonic Adventure 3 by this point, for sure. You wanna have 7 views on YouTube? No. I'm gonna build the niche. I would have built the niche. I would have been the YouTube. Honestly, I have no idea how big Mario 64 King would be on YouTube without me. Like, would it even exist? Probably, but would it be nearly as big? I don't think so. I think maybe it would be the same size as the Dreamcast. No, I would have been bigger than the Dreamcast stuff. As we're real. Nintendo fans are just a little crazy. Actually, no, never mind. You know what? No, think about it. Think about how Sonic fans are. There probably would be more Sonic modding on YouTube than Mario modding without me. I believe this. It's like 10 times more popular than a Sonic Adventure. Really? Sonic Adventure sold 2.5 million copies on Dreamcast and 1.6 on the GameCube. Mario 64 sales. 11.9 million copies. It's like 3 times as popular. And Sonic fans are 3 times crazier compared to Mario 64 fans. So honestly, it kind of evens out. You gotta leverage your fame better. If a bozo like Pirate Software can do it, you can do it better if you really want it. Well, okay, I agree with you that I would probably have a much better shot at becoming Giga famous than Pirate Software does. But also, becoming famous is like a luck shot. So, individual skill doesn't matter nearly as much as just being lucky does. Have you recommended Sonic Adventure Romic video? Yeah, because I don't make those. Sound engine runs at 240 FPS, and no, I still have it run at 240. We honestly don't need this big of a room for him. We can just shrink this down a little. Or a lot. Fuck, I'm in user space. Okay, I'm saved. Lucky with sacrificing morals. No, that's cope. That's cope. There's so many people out there coping. Oh, if I was like that streamer and I sacrificed my morals, I would be in this position. No, you wouldn't. You don't even believe that yourself. If you truly believe that, if people truly believe that, if everyone that said that truly believed that, so many more people would do it. Where's my warp crap? Oh, there it is. Why didn't I think of that bioback? Maybe you should be the programmer, and I'll be the 3D modeler. You wanna do assembly programming bioback? It's like having fun, except you're suffering. Work for me, you're not famous yet, work in AAA. Is working in AAA desirable though? How much money do you make in AAA? Will she be the first, second generation YouTuber? It's like one AAA dev. Shigeru Miyamoto. Flipping in the starting area is just a visual bug that we need to fix. I haven't fixed yet because that's not what we're working on right now. Wait, you want me to... Yeah. Honestly, I was under the impression that working at a AAA studio sucks both your soul and doesn't pay you much money. Because that's the type of people work just for passion, but also you're gonna have so many company procedures to make sure that 300 people can work on the same project, which means everything is close to a fucking crawl. Any change you want to see is never going to be made because you'd have to go through 17 different committees and you are not in a position to make decisions anyway. And also you need to make the decisions that will make the most money and not actually what works well for a video game. It's a job in the end course, I'm not familiar, but make plenty live money capable. But how much? I just want to know if it pays more than like a normal job. I think a normal game dev job as like a programmer is like 60 to 90,000, somewhere in that range, right? But to make the ice cap level fire themed, I can just do it. No! You actually, if you wanted to do it, you can. But I know you don't want to do it. So we're all good. I just want to work as a shrimp farmer on a farm. Yeah, if you get to direct the game, and if you get to be president, you get to direct millions of people. Well, guess what? You don't. Fire Eyes of a so original though? Yeah, I'm sure you want to do that. You see, we earn 150k? Okay, never mind, I take it back. AAA devs do make a lot more than I thought. Wow. That is a pretty nice... You know what, it is worth getting your soul sucked out a little bit just for that. True blue. Did you get 35k, you're already rich? Yeah, after taxes. Before taxes, that's like $120,000, I think. Get a life. Yeah, a life coach can tell me to start working AAA. 150k. I don't know if I'm ever gonna pay anyone 150k. That's a crazy amount. But honestly, if we do make a Steam version and we get like 1 million sales, then like fuck it, we're all rich. I don't even care anymore. Then I will pay you the AAA salary. I feel great freedom. Yes, there is some more procedures with indie developers, but in general, I'm still free to make cool shit where I can. Really? Wait, so what do you work? Do you work as like a designer there? Or... Because that's very surprising to me. I work at an indie studio and I feel like I have basically no freedom in that sense. I guess I was thinking of like being a programmer at Retro Game Revival. I'm assuming you're a designer, right? Principal techno designer. Okay, that makes sense that you have more freedom in that sense. Although I don't know. I don't know if the designers in our team have as much freedom as you're describing here. But don't you have to make sure that like everything works for the director's wishes? Well, I guess even then, like, it doesn't sound as bad the way you're describing it as I thought it'd be. Yeah, of course. And in fact, if you're a designer, you get to design the game. That's what you think. But yeah, I was honestly under the impression working in AAA that would suck a lot more. I hope so, Keaton. Would you subject to send off the dojo entrance for the vertex colors? You want 300k as a game day? Day? Hello, Fabaka. Have a Twitch? Nope, you're hallucinating. This is not real. Just even the make you have to worry less about your weakness and focus on your strength and of your peers to make the best thing possible. Yeah, that makes sense. The song is so ass. What? Plays for another 5 minutes. Okay, we need a new OST. 300k is a game that sounds crazy. I didn't think that was possible. I remember one time I talked to Microsoft. They were talking about like Minecraft optimizations. They found me from like my YouTube video. And I think they offered something like 300,000 Canadian dollars if I moved to fucking Vancouver and was like the lead of the optimization team. They said something like that. So I thought that was like the absolute upper limit for what you could actually get in game dev. Because it's fucking Minecraft, right? Plus, it's move to the location and work in the office and everything. Well, when it comes to development pay, I would assume so, because it's like the biggest game. Song request? Oh. Well, I don't see song requests when I'm in restream, so... Hentai bitch, okay. Let's listen to this banger. But you know, it's generating genres, that's like a dream for a lot of other people. Well, for one, at the time, I don't think I was qualified to lead a team. Because obviously I've never even worked in a team, so how the fuck am I supposed to lead one? But also, working in the office sounds like it fucking sucks. I cannot be around people for that long. I would get so irritated. And I would lash out at someone within the first month and get fired. So I would have ended up just moving to Vancouver and then losing my job a week later. I'm about to corrupt her one time. Hitting that bitch and I go. She call me only, but I ain't a bro. She put a O by all of my fro. I'm about to suck on the bitches for show. Hentai pro tag on the beat. 3D hoes, they can't compete. Keep a koi like Uzaki. Love the suck on sip I meet. Feeling like a Miyazaki. About to make a movie scene. But I keep it triple X. Deviance. Think until you make it. Yeah, I would have been unhappy though. Working in an office. Dude, that sucks so much. Just make a lot more than artists, so that sounds about right from Microsoft. The 300k upper limit. Yeah. The legendary developer just had to fire because he was just telling people to get out of his office. Just fuck me. Now that a girl acting radical, itty bitty mini skirt, seeing all that ass with just a twirl. Do you got an only? Dude, this guy on the song is so cringe. It's actually crazy. So we just hold in hands. I want you as my waifu, maybe for a night or two. I could feel a spark in us. Baby, get the lighter fluid. She sucks like a loli. Then after she holds me, I give her that cream pie like Shiki. She calls me her senpai. You know what, Shiki, big gay? I get that we all want to fuck these hentai girls, but at the end of the day, they're not real. And maybe we should just start going after real girl. You know what? Fuck it. I still want to fuck them. I need a hentai bitch, drop it down on my dick. She fucking love it when she riding this shit. Yeah. I need an anime hoe, bitch. You already know. She screaming kimochi when she drop it low. I need a hentai bitch, drop it down on my dick. She fucking love it when she riding this shit. This Radix color is so wrong. She already know. She screaming kimochi when she drop it low. It's a lot better. That will be in the documentary footage. Dude, Bioback, it's sad. The interviewer actually got sick, so we couldn't film it. The fuck is this music? It's a song request called Hentai Bitch. It's a song by Shiki and Big Gay. Those are their names. You work from home full-time yourself? That's fair enough. Working from home full-time for 150k at a big AAA studio doesn't sound so bad. Okay, man's making 40 million. That's how much they're going to give to the people helping. Honestly, 40 million is such a ridiculous amount, it doesn't fucking matter anymore what I do. I'll just buy everyone a house. Dude, your works are... Yo! Thank you for the 60 euros Retro Game Revival. Very much appreciated. Stop letting viewers make song requests if this is the type of shit they put in. If something's too bad, we'll skip it. This is the old Master Yoshi. But this is the guy we wanted to put in. Oh, he's not finished. I think. Zayna, is he finished or not? No? He's not finished? You need to finish him, okay. Well, he looks very cool. It's very appreciated, Retro Game Revival. Don't worry. It's I do pay my collaborators, so if people donate more money to me, it's a lot easier to justify that for me. I think just on developing RTYI, I am far in the minus, so that's good to have. This material has no texture. It's all very simple materials from long ago. I do not do that in Kaisu. Okay, so on the dojo, we're currently blocked. But that's true, but that's just how old video plugins are. Or that's how old the hacks are, because they have to use the Ruby video plugins. But I think Aglap's Anger Glyden is backwards compatible. Entrance is a dinosaur that you walk into the jaw of. This song is fucked up. There's 6 more minutes of this. We're going back to Kirby. Yeah, for us, show us how it's done. 2 reps of bars and all the viewers are gone. How's that? No, we will not support high-res mode on N64. You have to allocate a lot of RAM for that. And I do not want to have to deal with that. Javo is giving you a headache? How so? Oh, Jabo, that awful song. Oh. Fair enough. See you on Retro Game Revival. Until next time. So I was thinking something like this. And then maybe some teeth at the bottom too. What do you think? Yes, this is for the dino entrance. Point here. We can look into that. Can't see the dino head on the wall. Well, you're not supposed to see anything beyond that, I guess. Speaking of playing music and sound effects is really interesting for the sake of making an sound engine. Are you going to just burn and just play sound files? No, we can't do that. If we have something boring than just play sound files, we would run out of memory in the ROM real quick. So we do actually need most of the features of the original sound engine. There's some things that are replaced with just play a sound. For example, the red coin sound. That sound would, in the vanilla game at runtime, generate a wave file that is exactly the red coin sound. Replace that with just the generated wave file. This saves a lot of space actually, and is better and faster and better. Well, it's space on RAM, not on ROM, I think, maybe? I'm not sure actually. And with your statistics file, nice. Statistics was probably my least favorite course in university because everything just seemed so obvious. It felt like they were just telling us things that are obviously already true. I don't know. Kinda like numerics. Those were my two least favorite things. Oh, that's a menacing entrance. No, the spiky teeth don't hurt you. Oh, that's bad. I see my error. Shit, let me fix that. The screen probability course. I think it was just called statistics. We did integration over probability spaces, and we did stuff like we did discrete probabilities too, I think. Honestly, I think I have a really good sense for statistics. I remember when the first time someone presented to me the birthday paradox, I was just like, are you fucking stupid? Like, isn't this obvious? The birthday paradox. The birthday paradox is like, how many people do you need for there to be a 50% chance that two of those people share the same birthday? Right, so, like, what do you think the answer is? It's not a paradox, right? It's just the one guy gets confused. %. 23% people need to be there for there to be a 50% chance that two people share the birthday. So 0.23 people. You're the same problem with Monty Hall. I actually got completely scammed on the Monty Hall problem. The first time the Monty Hall problem was presented to me, they explained it wrong. They said the host would open a random door, rather than the host would open a door with a goat in it. So I gave the wrong answer that was correct with the question that was posed to me. Monty Hall is easy even with just 3 doors. Come on. Dude, the worst part is, after they explained the Monty Hall problem to me wrong, and I gave the correct answer to the wrong question, they were like, nope, it's like this, and then they couldn't explain why it would be like that. And only way later I learned the correct way to ask the Monty Hall problem. What is 4 legs and ticks? There's probably many things that do that. But I can't think of a single one. Wait, did the smoke not fully disappear? Huh? That smoke looks weird. You never heard about it before? So, is the number unintuitive to you? Because to me the number seems very intuitive. It's like 23 people, right? Because I've heard people give an answer like 180 people, and that seems completely wrong. Like, how do you even get to 180? Do you just not think about the fact that like 180 is a coin flip, and 179 is basically a coin flip, and 178 is basically a coin flip? A walking clock? No, actually a dog. A dog does not tick. There's a seal stuck in a sand bank and you pull it out. Okay, this is our next task here. One dog has ticks. Oh, what has ticks? And also has 4 legs, I see. Clever wordplay. Well, I guess the question of what a real paradox is kinda weird, right? Because arguably there are no real paradoxes, because clearly paradoxes can't exist, right? If there's a paradox, it can't exist. Anyway. But yeah, it's just one guy getting very confused type paradox, which is when just one person's stupid and claims something is paradox or wrong. Anyway, I think today's stream is over. And I will see you guys in the next stream, which is maybe tomorrow, maybe on Monday. If not, then on Saturday. And maybe next week, Monday, we have a big birthday stream, but I'm not sure yet. So until then.